Have you ever felt your legs suddenly go weak, like your body just lost its strength out of nowhere? Maybe you were climbing a flight of stairs and had to stop halfway, or you tried walking to your car and your legs felt like rubber. If this happens often, stop right now, pay attention, because it might not be just fatigue. It could be your heart's silent cry for help, and most people don't realize it until it's too late. But before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. Most people assume that the signs of heart trouble always show up in the chest: pain, tightness, palpitations. But when the heart starts struggling, it also speaks through the limbs. And do you know why? Because the blood, which should be flowing smoothly like a calm river, starts facing roadblocks. And where does it struggle first? In your legs. That's right. Your legs can be the thermometer of your true cardiovascular health. When they fail, it's often because something deeper and potentially serious is happening inside. According to Dr. Michael DeBakey, one of the greatest cardiovascular doctors in history, when blood flow begins to falter, the body gives subtle clues. He used to warn, cardiovascular disease is a silent killer, but it always whispers before it screams. And weak legs are one of those whispers. They're warning signs that your arteries might be clogging up, your heart is working overtime, and the muscle that keeps you alive, your heart, might be starting to struggle. Now take a moment and think, when was the last time you really paid attention to the signs your body's been giving you? Constant fatigue, tingling, night cramps, a heavy feeling in your calves. All of these might seem small, but they're pieces of a much bigger puzzle, the puzzle of poor circulation. And the harsh truth? Most people only figure it out when it's too late, when they're already facing bypass surgery, after a heart attack, after their life has already taken a hard hit. But today, right now, you have a real chance to turn things around. Because there is a way, and it doesn't start with expensive medications or hospital stays. It starts with your plate. That's right. What you eat could be the turning point to bring strength back to your legs, energy back to your body, and most importantly, protect your heart. What you eat every day is shaping, brick by brick, the state of your arteries. If you choose the right foods, your blood flows freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles, your brain, your heart. But if you load up on the wrong stuff, ultra-processed foods loaded with trans fats, sodium and sugar, you're literally clogging your arteries from the inside. It's like pouring sand into a water pipe. Eventually, it gets blocked. Here's what no one tells you. There are specific foods backed by science that actually clean out your arteries. They restore blood flow. They help undo damage. And more than that, they directly support heart function and muscle strength. And that's exactly what we're going to start digging into right now. The first thing you need to understand is that functional nutrition isn't a trend, it's survival. Dr. DeBakey often said, the medicine of the future will be preventive, or it won't be at all. And prevention starts with simple but powerful choices. Choices you can make today without leaving your home. Whole, natural foods packed with antioxidants, fiber, minerals, and compounds your heart recognizes as allies. Want a quick example? Beets. Yep, the humble beetroot. Most people overlook it, but it's one of the biggest allies of good circulation. Rich in natural nitrates, it helps dilate blood vessels, improving blood flow. The result? Your legs get more oxygen. Your heart works less. You feel lighter, more energetic, more alive. Another powerhouse? Walnuts. They contain a mix of omega-3s, vitamin E, and arginine, a compound that boosts nitric oxide production, which naturally relaxes your arteries. More flexible arteries mean better circulation, lower blood pressure, and muscles that get the nutrients they need to function at their best. And if you're thinking, is that really enough to help me? The answer is, it's a start, but a life-changing one. Because when you change what's on your plate, you change the future of your heart. And when your heart improves, your whole body follows. Your legs get stronger, your mind sharper, your sleep deeper, your life gets a new rhythm. Now imagine yourself 30 days from now, walking with more strength, climbing stairs without stopping, sleeping through the night without those awful cramps, and most importantly, with the confidence that you're doing the best you can to protect your heart. Because this isn't just about living longer, it's about living better, with independence, energy, and dignity. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you which foods you need to start eating daily, right away. Foods that act as a natural shield against heart attacks, strokes, and heart failure. And I'll show you what you need to cut from your diet immediately before these symptoms turn into something much more serious. But before we go on, I want you to remember this. Your body is always talking to you. Weak legs aren't random, they're a symptom, a warning. And when you listen to that warning and take action, you can change the course of your life. So take a deep breath. Because what comes next might just be the most important chapter of your health journey so far. Now that you understand weak legs might be the first red flag from an overworked heart, let's get right to what can actually help get you back on track. It's time to discover the foods that work like artery engineers, restoring, unclogging, and strengthening. Simple, accessible foods you might already have in your kitchen, but never realized how powerful they could be. And look, this isn't about going on a diet. It's not about counting calories. This is about survival with quality, about keeping your independence, your mobility, your life in your own hands. And it all starts with what you put on your plate. Let's begin with the king of circulation, a food every one of Dr. DeBakey's patients should have at breakfast. Whole oats. It might seem basic, but oats are a natural remedy for your arteries. They're rich in beta-glucan, a fiber that literally absorbs bad cholesterol, LDL, in your gut and prevents it from entering your bloodstream. Less LDL, fewer arterial plaques, more blood reaching your feet. The result? Stronger legs, less heaviness, and a heart that pumps with less strain. And you know what pairs perfectly with oats? Berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Not only are they delicious, they're packed with anthocyanins which protect blood vessel walls and reduce internal inflammation. That means they help deflame your veins and arteries, making it easier for blood to flow. If your legs have been tingling lately, this could be the missing link. Here's another gift for your heart: raw garlic. Yes, garlic, the spice most people just use for flavor. It contains allicin, a compound that helps relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure. And when your pressure drops, your heart doesn't have to work so hard to get blood to your limbs. Circulation improves, oxygen flows more easily, and that constant leg fatigue starts to fade. Think that's impressive? Wait until you hear about extra virgin olive oil. This is liquid gold for your arteries. Packed with healthy fats and antioxidants like oleocanthal, it reduces plaque buildup and improves vessel elasticity. And as Dr. DeBakey always said, stiff arteries are the warning sign of a stiff life. Translation: healthy arteries give you freedom. They keep you moving, breathing easily, living fully. But hold on, there's more. Legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas are loaded with fiber, potassium, and magnesium. Together, these nutrients help manage blood pressure, stabilize blood sugar, and feed the good bacteria in your gut. And yes, your gut health is directly connected to your heart. A balanced microbiome reduces systemic inflammation, protecting your arteries from silent damage. And guess what? Less swelling in your legs, less pain when walking, more energy throughout your day. And speaking of energy, here's a little-known secret: real dark cocoa, the bitter kind with at least 70% cacao. It's a natural flavonoid bomb, boosting blood vessel function. Just a small piece a day, not just any chocolate, but true cocoa, can raise nitric oxide levels, relax your arteries, and improve blood flow to your legs. Want something even more powerful? Omega-3 rich fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are natural anti-inflammatories. Omega-3s lower triglycerides, protect your heart from arrhythmias, and prevent plaque buildup. A heart nourished with omega-3s is a stronger heart, one that pumps efficiently, delivering blood to your legs, kidneys, brain, without stress, without struggle. But none of this will matter unless you do one thing: eliminate the real circulation killers from your life. Because eating beets while drinking soda doesn't work. Eating fish and then having a dinner loaded with processed meats cancels it all out. The human body isn't a system of compensation. It's a system of construction. You're either building health or building disease. There is no middle ground, so listen up. Here are the foods you need to cut out immediately if your legs are feeling weak or you're noticing signs of poor circulation. First, ultra-processed foods. Anything pre-packaged, filled with preservatives and ingredients you can't pronounce. These cause internal inflammation and wreak havoc on your arteries with hidden sugar, sodium, and trans fats. Second, fried foods. especially those made with reused oils or cheap vegetable oils like soybean or canola. These oxidize inside your body and contribute to fatty buildup in your arteries, which saps strength from your legs and puts your heart under pressure. Third, processed meats like hot dogs, bacon, ham, salami. These are packed with nitrites and additives that increase the risk of artery hardening, which means less blood to your legs, more work for your heart, and a higher risk of heart attack. Fourth, sugary drinks. Sodas, boxed juices, energy drinks. These cause blood sugar spikes that damage the endothelium, the inner lining of your arteries. Damaging that lining is like cracking your body's internal plumbing. And guess where that ends? The hospital. Now think about this. How many of these harmful foods do you eat every day without even noticing? And how many of the good ones are you truly adding in with intention? Because the truth is this: you're either nourishing your body or poisoning it, one bite at a time. But here's the good news. It doesn't matter what you ate over the past 10 years. Your body has an amazing ability to heal. Your arteries can regenerate. Your heart can pump more easily. Your legs can regain their strength and stability. You just have to make the right moves. Starting today, let's dive deeper into how to create a practical, everyday eating plan that boosts circulation, lowers your risk of heart attacks, and brings strength back to your legs, even after age 60. It's time to turn everything we've talked about into action, because knowing which foods can help is great, but if they don't make it to your plate, it won't do you any good. This isn't about trendy diets or complicated plans. It's about building a functional, realistic way of eating that fits your routine, your budget, and your taste. Because if you don't enjoy what you're eating, you're going to give up. And giving up in your case isn't just about gaining weight again. It's about losing mobility, losing breath, losing precious time. And that, my friend, is something we simply can't accept. The first thing you need to understand is this: your plate is your pharmacy. Dr. Michael DeBakey used to say it like a prophecy. The fork is the most powerful tool in medicine. And he didn't say it to impress anyone. He said it because he saw thousands of patients walk again, smile again, live fully again, just by changing what they put on their plates. He saw pain disappear, arteries open back up, hearts regain their healthy rhythm. And it all started with real food. Nothing fancy, just the right choices. So now let's get to the point. What should your day of eating look like if you want to improve circulation in your legs, protect your heart, and truly lower your risk of heart attack? Your day starts with breakfast, and it should be the opposite of the typical spread of white bread, margarine, and boxed juice. Those foods cause inflammation, spike blood sugar, and weigh your legs down before the day even begins. The ideal breakfast includes whole oats, which help clear out cholesterol. You can add a spoonful of chia or flax seeds. Both are fantastic sources of omega-3s and fiber. Pair it with a handful of berries or a banana sprinkled with cinnamon for antioxidants and clean energy. And to drink, go for unsweetened coffee or green tea. Both boost circulation without stressing your liver. The result? More energy in your legs, less swelling, and a clearer mind to tackle the day. At lunch, forget the heavy dishes full of white pasta, greasy meats, and store-bought sauces. Those meals inflame, clog, and drain your energy. The right approach? Fill half your plate with vegetables, both raw and cooked. Go for dark leafy greens like kale, arugula, and spinach, plus veggies like carrots, zucchini, and chayote. A quarter of your plate should be lean protein, like grilled chicken, baked fish, or eggs. The last quarter should be whole grains or legumes like brown rice, beans, lentils, or chickpeas. And don't forget a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil on top. Liquid gold for your arteries. Still hungry? Treat yourself to a square of 70% dark chocolate. Yes, it can and should be part of your care. In the afternoon, when your legs start to feel heavy and that slump hits, a lot of people reach for bread and coffee or something sweet. But that's one of the biggest mistakes. A better choice is a small handful of unsalted nuts or walnuts, paired with a low glycemic fruit like an apple or pear. Another great option? Full-fat plain yogurt with cinnamon and chia. This snack keeps your blood sugar stable, prevents insulin spikes, and supports circulation well into the evening. And when nighttime rolls around, it's time to protect your sleep and your heart with a light dinner. Eating too late or too much is a silent saboteur. Your metabolism slows, and the extra calories turn to fat, especially in your arteries. A bowl of veggie soup with shredded chicken or a boiled egg drizzled with olive oil is a perfect choice. Or try a hearty salad with leafy greens, shredded carrots, tuna or boiled eggs, and some chickpeas or lentils. To finish, sip some hibiscus or horsetail tea. Both help reduce bloating and support kidney function. And remember, avoid eating anything at least 2 hours before bed. That way your body can focus on healing instead of digesting. Your heart will thank you. But maybe the most overlooked piece of the puzzle is water. Without it, your blood thickens, flow slows down, your heart has to work harder, your legs feel heavier, cramps show up, and your risk of disease shoots up. The rule is simple. Drink at least 2 liters of water per day. Carry a bottle with you. Set alarms, leave notes. Make water a priority, not an afterthought. Now maybe you're thinking, that's a lot to change all at once. And you're right. That's why real change needs to be gradual, to stick. So here's the plan. In week 1, focus only on breakfast. Start your day right and let the rest follow. In week 2, start adjusting lunch and dinner. Load up on veggies, cut out the processed stuff. In week 3, add in your healthy afternoon snack and bump up your water intake. And in week 4, take a moment to review. What worked? What still needs a tweak? Celebrate every small win. Because this isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. About turning every meal into an act of love for your body, your legs, and your heart. Dr. DeBakey treated thousands of patients with serious heart conditions, people with heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes. And still, he would say with conviction, with the right choices, even the most damaged can start again. And that applies to you. It doesn't matter what you ate yesterday. It doesn't matter how old you are, how much you weigh, or how busy your life is. If you start, even slowly, you'll see changes in just a few weeks. Lighter legs, less fatigue when walking, deeper sleep, more balanced blood pressure, a steadier heart. But to get there, you need to take action, intentional action. You deserve to live with energy, stability, and health. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot more tips that can help protect your heart and maybe even save your life.